Hi children, I hope you all are staying at home and staying safe. So today for 10th class students, we are revising a chapter called Quadratic Equations. And this chapter comes in paper 1 of mathematics, Quadratic Equations. Let us see some of the important questions from this chapter which we can expect, the models which we can expect in the coming examination. Okay. Now the first one, the first model is that, see here is a question. Find the discriminant of the quadratic equation 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. So he is giving one equation, quadratic equation. He is asking us to find discriminant and hence write nature of the roots. Okay, let's see here. Solution. Let us take the given equation, given quadratic equation. What is the equation given? 3x square minus 5x plus 2 equal to 0. Now let us compare this equation with the general form of quadratic equations. So children, you know the general form of quadratic equations is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So what are the terms which are there in place of a, b and c we have to take? Here, a, what is x square coefficient? So that is a. B is equal to, before x, the coefficient of x is minus 5. Okay. C is the constant 2. So I got a, b, c values. 3 minus 5, 2. And now we have to find the discriminant. Let me write here discriminant. So students, we should know the formula of discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. Let us say it again. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. Okay? Remember this. So what we have to do here? Simple. Just substitute the values into the expression. B square means minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a, value is 3, into c, value is 2. So minus square, minus into minus is always plus. 5 square is 25 minus 4 3s are 12, 12 2s are 24. Okay. Now 25 minus 24 is 1. So children, what the answer you got for discriminant? Discriminant of this quadratic equation is 1. So we got half of the problem. Find the discriminant. We found the discriminant. Okay. Then what he is saying, hence write the nature of its roots. So based on this discriminant, we have to write the nature of the roots. Children, you have to remember, we can decide the nature of roots by discriminant value. There are 3 conditions. 1, if the discriminant is greater than 0, the roots are real and distinct, means separate. If the discriminant is equal to 0, the roots are real and equal. If the discriminant is a negative value, means less than 0, then the roots are not real, which means imaginary. Here in this case, 1 is greater than 0. Hence, the roots are real. Since it is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Okay? We have solved this problem. So children, our second question from this chapter, find the values of k for which the quadratic equation, he is giving one quadratic equation and he is asking us to find the value of k. Okay, we will find, and he is giving a hint. What is a hint? Has equal roots. So this equation has equal roots. So when the roots can be equal? Yes children. when the discriminant is equal to 0, then the roots are equal. So that condition we are using here now. So let us solve this one. Solution. And given quadratic equation. What is the equation given? 4x square plus 5kx plus 25 equal to 0. As I already told in the previous problem, that we need to compare the given quadratic equation with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So what are there in a, b, c form places? Those values we have to take. Here a is equal to 4, the coefficient of x square. B is equal to, in coefficient of x is 5k, and c is equal to 25. Okay. Given that, what is given in the problem? The equation has equal roots. Given that roots are equal. If roots are equal, what is the condition that arises? Discriminant b square minus 4ac must become 0. Yes, if roots are equal, discriminant must become 0. Now substitute the values. B square means 5k whole square minus 4 into A value is 4 again, into C value is 25, that is equal to 0. Now further calculating, 5 square is 25, k square minus 425's how much? 100. 100 into 4? 400, which is equal to 0. Now 25k square is equal to minus 400. Let us transpose to the other side. It becomes plus 400. Okay. Now k square is equal to 400 into 25. Other side becomes by 25. 25 ones are 25. 25 ones are 25. Out of 40, 25 gone. 15 left. 15 and 0, 150. 25 6. Yes. K square is equal to 16, which gives k is equal to square, other side it becomes root 16. Root of a number will have two values, plus or minus. Root of 16 is plus or minus 4. Therefore, you can write k is equal to plus or minus 4. So he asked us to find the values of k. We found the values of k either plus 4 or minus 4. So children, in this problem, one thing that you have to be careful, that he is asking you to find the value of k, an unknown value from the equation, and the hint is has equal roots. So you should know if the roots are equal, the discriminant b square minus 4ac is equal to 0. If you know this condition, you can easily solve this one. So children, we have seen how to find the discriminant of a given quadratic equation. Second, if the hint is given that the roots are equal, how to use the discriminant to find the value of k, that we have seen. Now here in the same pattern, one more question is there which we can expect in the examinations like this. Without calculating the roots, so we need not to calculate what are the roots of this equation. But what are we going to do now? Without calculating the roots of this equation, x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0, explain the nature of roots. So same thing, just we need to be very careful while reading the questions. So in the first question, he asked you to find the discriminant and nature of roots. This question is also same. We need to find the discriminant, hence we can find the nature of roots. But here he is mentioning that without calculating the roots. Need not to worry by saying the word, just we need to find the nature of roots. Now let's see here. How are we going to find the nature of roots for the given quadratic equation? Let us see. Solution. So we'll write what is the equation given. Given quadratic equation, x square minus 5x plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the equation given. And I told you already, we have to compare the given equation with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. In place of a, b, c, what are the numbers are present that we have to take now? Here a is equal to, before x square 1 is there, b is equal to, before x minus 5 is there. Children, you need to be careful. Whenever the symbol minus is there, definitely you have to carry that symbol, otherwise you may get a wrong answer, right? So b value is minus 5 and c value is 6. So students, you see here, if plus is there, you need not to write plus. C value is 6, that's it, means plus 6 only. B value is minus 5 and a value is 1. Alright, so if plus is there, you need not to write again, but whenever minus is there, definitely you have to write that one, right? So what we have to find? Nature of roots. To find the nature of roots, we need to find the discriminant. So let me write here discriminant. So students, tell me, what is the formula for discriminant? Yes, discriminant is b square minus 4ac. B square. So take the value of b, minus 5 whole square minus 4 into a value is 1, into c value is 6. Minus 5 whole square, minus square is always plus, because minus into minus is plus. 5 square is 25 minus 4 ones are 4, 4 6 are 24. 25 minus 24, which is 1. So 1 is always greater than 0. Just like our first problem, here the discriminant is greater than 0. That means, hence, the roots are, if the discriminant is greater than 0, how the roots will be? Real and distinct. Real and distinct. If the roots are greater than 0, discriminant is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. Other two conditions, if the discriminant is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If the discriminant is less than 0, roots are not real, which is imaginary. See here. If the equation, we are having one equation here, kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. Children, need to be very careful. Here, both terms, two terms are having unknown value k. So we are going to find that value. Has equal roots. This is the hint given. The roots are equal. Then find the value of k. Okay, we'll find. As we already discussed this model, that if roots are equal, then discriminant must be 0. Okay, right. Solution. So what we write in the beginning? Given quadratic equation kx square minus 2kx plus 6 is equal to 0. This is the equation given. As I already told you, we have to compare the given quadratic equation with the general quadratic equation formula, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. So what is there in place of a, b and c? We have to take. Here a is equal to, what is the coefficient of x square? K. B is equal to, in place before x, minus 2k. Don't make sound. Amai. Sound melody. C is equal to 6. Okay. So I have to be very careful. We have to even take the symbol minus, right? A value k, B value minus 2k, C value is 6. Now, given that, it is given in the problem. What is given? That the equation has equal roots. Given that roots are equal. Children, if roots are equal, what must be the condition? If roots are equal, discriminant must be 0. Discriminant must be 0. What is discriminant, children? B square minus 4ac. That must be 0. Substitute the values of B, A and C here. B square means minus 2k whole square minus 4 into A. A value is k into C. C value is 6, which is equal to 0. That gives minus square is plus, because minus into minus is always plus. 2 square 4k square minus 4 6 are 24 into k, 24k, which is equal to 0. Now 4k square is equal to minus 24k. We are sending or transposing to other side, which becomes 24k. Okay. Now just simple calculation. 4 ones are 4 6 are. So k square is equal to 6k. Alright. So let us bring this k to left side. K square by k is equal to 6, because this side into, other side is by. So out of k square, 1k cancel, one more k left. So hence k value is 6. Okay. He asked us to find the value of k. K value is 6. In this question, he is asking straight away, what is the nature of roots of the equation? Let us find the nature of roots. Since we are discussing about nature of roots and discriminant, it is a continuation to that. Let's see here. Solution. Given quadratic equation x square minus 8x plus 16 equal to 0. Compare this with the general form of quadratic equation ax square plus bx plus c. We have to take the values of a, b and c. Here a is equal to coefficient of x square, nothing means 1. B value, coefficient of x is minus 8. C value is 16. So we need to find the nature of roots. To find the nature of roots, what are we going to find? Yes, discriminant. Discriminant. Discriminant is equal to b square minus 4ac. Just substitute the values in this expression. B square means minus 8 whole square minus 4 into A. A value is 1. C is 16. So quite easy calculation here. Minus into minus is plus. 8 square. 8 8s are 64. Minus 4 1s are 4. 4 16s are 16 4s are also 64. So here the answer is 0. The discriminant is 0. So our condition, we know if the discriminant is 0, then roots are real and yes, equal. Therefore, hence the roots are real and equal. So once again, let us see what are the nature of roots. 3 different situations. If the discriminant is greater than 0, roots are real and distinct. If the discriminant is equal to 0, roots are real and equal. If the discriminant is less than 0, then the roots are not real, which means imaginary. He is asking us to find the nature of roots of the quadratic equation. So let's move into the solution. Given equation, 2x square minus 5x plus 6 equal to 0. Here, by comparing with the general form of quadratic equation, a value is 2, b value is minus 5, c value is 6. So to find the nature of roots, we need to find the discriminant and which is equal to b square minus 4ac. B square means minus 5 whole square minus 4 into A, 2 into C, 6. Minus 5 whole square, 5 minus into minus plus, 5 square is 25 minus 4 2s are 8, 8 6 are 20, 48, sorry. 4 2s are 8, 8 6 are 48. Now subtract here. The bigger number has got minus, so the answer is minus 8 minus 5, 3, 4 minus 2, 2. See here, the discriminant is less than 0 because all the negative integers are lesser than 0. Here you got less than 0. Hence, so if the discriminant is less than 0, the roots are not real. The roots are not real because the discriminant is less than 0. Or you can even write imaginary. We have discussed about the nature of roots. Now let us see how to find a quadratic equation when the roots are given. Since we know that the roots of quadratic equations are 2. 2 roots generally we get because quadratic means the degree is 2. 2 roots are given and we have to find the quadratic equation. How to find? Let us see here. Solution. Given roots 2 plus root 3 and 2 minus root 3. So to find the quadratic equation, we need to find the sum of the roots and product of the roots. Two things we have to find, children. First one is sum of the roots. Second one, product of the roots. So let me find sum of roots. So we know sum means addition. Addition of these two things. 2 plus root 3 plus 2 minus root 3. Simple addition. We know plus root 3 and minus root 3 cancelled. So 2 plus 2, 4. Sum of the roots is 4. Now let's find product of the roots. So we know product means we have to multiply the roots. Let us multiply the two given roots. One is 2 plus root 3 into the other one is 2 minus root 3. Students, let us see it again. 2 plus root 3 into 2 minus root 3. Do you get any expression? A plus b into a minus b. Is it in the same form? Yes. And we know a plus b into a minus b is a square minus b square. So a plus b into a minus b, answer is a square minus b square. A means 2, b means root 3. A square means 2 square minus b square, root 3 whole square. 2 square answer is 4 minus square and root cancelled 3. 4 minus 3 answer is 1. So I got product of the roots, I got sum of the roots. Now let us find the quadratic equation. Now quadratic equation is equal to x square minus sum of roots into x plus product of roots equal to 0. This is the quadratic equation when roots are given. X square minus sum of the roots into x plus product of the roots is equal to 0. You have to remember this formula. Now, x square minus sum of the roots. What is sum of the roots? 4 into x plus product of the roots 1 equal to 0. So this is the required quadratic equation. Therefore, quadratic equation is x square minus 4x plus 1 equal to 0. So students, this is the method to find the quadratic equation using the roots. In the previous question, we have seen if roots are given, how to find the quadratic equation. Now in this question, quadratic equation is given, how to find the roots, we will see now. Okay, we have got a quadratic equation, we have to find the roots for them. But students, there are three methods to find the roots for quadratic equations. One is factorization, the second one is completing the square method, the third one is using the quadratic formula. But if the question is given for 1 or 2 marks, better you go for factorization, which is easier one. But some problems we may not solve using factorization. There we can use the quadratic formula. Okay. Now let's see here. Given quadratic equation, x square plus 2x minus 3 is equal to 0. And we have to find the factors for this. In factorization method, 2 roots we have to find. How can we find? First term and last term, multiply them and write in the rough column. X square and minus 3. Let me write here. Minus 3 into x square is minus 3 into x square is minus 3x square. For minus, 2 roots we have to write. So for minus, what are the roots? Factors. Minus into plus or plus into minus. Minus into plus is minus. Plus into minus is also minus. Then which one I have to take? See the middle term. Middle term has got plus. So you write plus in the beginning. Plus into minus. Okay? Plus into minus is minus. Why I wrote plus in the beginning? Because the middle term has got plus. Next, factors for 3. Simple, it's a prime number. 3 ones are 3. That is the only factor left. 3 ones are 3. Plus 3 minus 1 is plus 2. Perfect. X square factors. X into x. See here, plus into minus minus. 3 ones are 3. X into x, x square. Plus 3x minus 1x is plus 2x. The middle term. So in place of the middle term, we will split the middle term into these two. Like 3x and minus 1x. Okay? Let's see here. X square. In place of the middle term, let me write these two. Plus 3x minus 1x minus 3 equal to 0. From these two terms, let me take x common. From x square, 1x common, another x left. Plus x is common, then 3 minus 1 is common here. Minus 1 came outside x. When minus is taken common, you change the symbol. If minus is there, write plus. If plus is there, write minus. Why? Because minus into plus is minus. In one table, 1 3s are 3. Right. So students, you see here two factors here, x plus 3 and x plus 3. Both are same. So we can take them right common towards right side. So if they are taken common, what is left here? X minus 1 and x plus 3 is common, which is equal to 0. If product of two factors is equal to 0, either of the factor must become 0. That means x minus 1 is equal to 0 or x plus 3 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 1 outside is plus 1, or if plus 3 goes outside, that is minus 3. So the values of x is 1 or minus 3. Then the roots of the quadratic equation is 1 or minus 3. Therefore, roots of quadratic equation is equal to 1 and minus 3. So this is factorization method to find the roots of the quadratic equation. Here in this problem, he is giving one quadratic equation and asking us to find the sum and product of roots. We have to find the sum of the roots and product of the roots when a quadratic equation is given. How can we find? Let's see here. Let me write here, given quadratic equation, x square minus 4 root 3x plus 9 is equal to 0. Let us compare this equation with the general form of quadratic equation, that is ax square plus bx plus c is equal to 0. What are the values of a, b, c? Let's write here. In before x square, the coefficient of x square is 1. So b value is minus 4 root 3. Be very careful with the symbols and signs. Minus 4 root 3 is b value because that is the coefficient for x, and c is the constant 9. Now two things we have to find. One is sum of the roots, second one is product of the roots. Sum of the roots and product of the roots. Let me write here sum of the roots. Children, you need to remember this formula. Sum of the roots of a quadratic equation is given by minus b by a. Sum of the roots is minus b by a. Minus b. B answer is again minus 4 root 3 by a. A value is 1. Minus into minus plus 4 root 3 by 1 is 4 root 3. So students, sum of the roots is 4 root 3. Simple. Got. Next thing we need to find product of roots. Product of roots formula is c by a. Once again students, tell along with me. Product of the roots is given by c by a. C by a. C value is 9. A value is 1. 9 by 1 is 9. So we got sum of the roots and product of the roots when the quadratic equation is given. Sum of the roots is equal to minus b by a. Product of the roots is equal to c by a. So we have seen some of the questions which are important from the chapter quadratic equation, and I hope you understood. And it doesn't mean that only those questions will come in examination. It is only the practice that we are giving you. Based on that, you try to practice more and more problems so that you get more perfection from the chapter. Okay? So children, I hope you all will stay home, stay safe, don't go outside for silly things. If it is very emergency, then let your parents go. You stay at home and stay safe. Wash your hands regularly.